So, is this on?
AJ, I could have ended your career last night, but not last night, last week! I'm so mad I said last night!
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano and Eric Slamilton Hamilton.
We had the return of Bray Wyatt at Extreme Rules.
We did? I hadn't heard one thing about it.
And then they said, tonight, Bray Wyatt returns. And then they just replayed it. Which,
to SmackDown.
To SmackDown, right. Well, I don't know. They're just going to show the video on SmackDown again?
Correct. That's his return.
He's just gonna QR code us for another 6 months.
Correct.
But we know it's him.
Right.
So
we're going to get QR code, and then the final one's going to be his Rumble number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is that the season premiere of SmackDown?
Yes.
Okay. No.
What? The last one was.
Yes.
So I don't understand why they wouldn't just have it start with him then. I mean, oh my God.
I guess he's going to be exclusive to SmackDown. But still, there's plenty of people that are on both shows.
Who's exclusive to anything anymore?
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody. I mean, I really thought, and maybe this is more just because of Triple H's ego, I really thought that Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt Six were going to attack and beat up DX to close the show.
No, I thought that would have been great.
I was waiting for it.
I marked myself into,
what was the point of it? They did the same shtick.
They just came out and said their thing.
They did the same thing.
They didn't even beat anyone up. Usually someone would interrupt, and then they would super kick, pedigree, whatever the fuck Road Dogg does.
Mark this down. I know you do roll-ups, you do funds.
Yeah.
0 dick sucked.
Yeah.
I mean, they said suck it a lot, 0 dick sucked.
They said suck it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, and
then they're like, oh, I'm out of breath.
If you're going to give Seth the title and have like a Brock thing, like, you could have done DX in the middle of the show.
No way, brother.
To end the show with this kind of, hey, remember that we did this like at the Raw 1000, and then we did it at Raw 500, and we did it at the.
It was just weird because it's like
yeah, we've seen it now.
We're like, why is this Riddle Sammy match going? There's like 3 minutes left. Where's the X?
Right, yeah.
Like they come out, they're like, hey, like drive the fucking car faster. Hey, we're here.
Right.
All right, good night.
He was out of breath because they had to hurry to the ring.
All right, suck it. Good night.
Yeah.
And then like a middle finger.
Suck it. You know, Billy Gunn joke, suck it.
Right. Well, how else is X-Pac going to get his main events?
Yeah. That had to be the worst DX reunion of all time.
Ever.
Sure. Yeah.
They didn't do anything.
That was worse
like
than...
didn't there used to be more of us? No. I don't remember anyone else either. Okay.
Didn't they do one when they had the, all the screens? Wasn't there like a little mini one? And
I don't think so. No, for COVID, for Thunderdome?
In the COVID Dome?
I don't think so.
COVID Dome?
No, they just had that Triple H anniversary.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great. Wow. 25 years, Triple H. That's amazing. 25 years of what?
Wrap it up, Padre. That was what Vince was doing at home with his DX. Wrap it up, Padre.
Like 25 years? 25 years of being employed at a company?
Yeah. Sure.
Hey,
25 years of fucking my daughter.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love for a company to recognize me like that, you know?
Right, sure.
You've been here 25 years?
Yeah.
Remember when you started? That was cricket.
I mean, that was Dusty Rhodes promo back in the day, you know?
Yeah.
20 years, congratulations. And then they give you a watch, kick you on the butt, and say, a computer took your place, daddy. So, all right, we have Raw to cover.
We do. Not going to cover SmackDown because, pay-per-view.
There has to be one note.
Well, hey, Zelina Vega returned. Yeah. Legado del Fantasma.
Yeah, sure.
They replaced Elektra Lopez with Zelina Vega. Which is a massive upgrade. Don't get me wrong.
Right. But now they're relevant. Now you're like, okay.
Yeah. Now that they
show me these guys.
Now that they have Zelina, I
actually care. All right, so when are they feuding with Hit Row?
Immediately. They beat up Hit Row. They're continuing the feud from NXT.
Correct.
That's the mistake there.
You're here too? Well...
And since Legado came after, Legado's going over.
Of course. Yeah.
And Maximum Male Models are like, now what?
Now
you're dead.
Hey, where's that 24/7 title?
Yeah.
We can't even win that. All right, so we have a lot of patrons because it was Extreme Rules. Bray Wyatt returned. Everyone wanted to, hear our opinions on that.
I mean, plus, best male wrestler of all time bracket.
That's right. Oh, boy. Absolutely. So, without further ado, thank you to JW, Zavecki Nips,
Yes.
Like that one.
Yes.
Ricky Bobby.
Oh,
Ricky Bobby, very
Ricky,
nice.
wow.
Matthew Smith, 4 upside yo head.
Wow.
And then, yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
And then Pompous did a year sub.
Wow.
And Rollo Mercado also did a year sub.
Wow.
We really need the coin sound, like the money sound.
Cha-ching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there could be other times where it's like, and then they debuted a new shirt.
Or just
cha-ching.
Or just the first 2 seconds of Shane's theme song.
Right.
Here comes the money.
A year sub. Here comes the money.
Perfect. Do it. Love it.
Right.
Yeah, so before we get to Raw,
Yeah.
got a lot of messages. Got a lot of DMs this past weekend.
Yeah, a lot of guys and girls.
People
in your
just
DMs.
slipping and sliding in those DMs, huh?
Yes, not my personal DMs.
Oh.
The podcast?
The podcast DMs.
It was
because
It was the quesadillas.
Why did somebody say
wasn't the
something?
quesadillas.
I'm
on our
pretty
last
sure it was
show?
the
people
quesadillas.
were asking, hey,
Yeah.
Hey.
wasn't the loser, the
Right.
lowest scorer of the Extreme Rules scorecard, gonna do that one chip challenge?
Andrew, I don't
Yeah,
remember.
what happened with that, Andrew?
Yeah.
Why didn't you do it?
Who was the loser? It wasn't me. I won.
No, it wasn't you. You definitely won.
Yeah. Did you have the lowest score?
No, I did not. It was close. It was
look,
close.
Oh,
Look
it's
at
right
that.
here.
My Uber's here. I gotta,
okay.
I
Goodbye.
gotta go do a thing.
By 2 points.
2 points.
2 points.
And loser of
Of your tongue, apparently.
Eric Slamilton Hamilton.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Whose idea was this to
Whose
do
I-
this
who?
one chip?
Whose idea?
Well, look, we made a big error with this. We didn't assign. We didn't assign an accountability partner to make sure it gets done.
I believe
So-
we did.
No,
And
nope.
yes, you have to do
I
it.
checked the tape.
Oh my
And we
god!
did.
I mean, that's the ultimate, like,
Look.
puss out. It was your idea, and you pussed out of your own idea.
Look, I get it, okay? I watched too many TikTok videos of people doing that shit and almost dying, okay? Up, down,
Hold on.
did it.
I know.
And we almost lost Liv.
But it was your idea. See, if I lose, I'll suck y'all's dicks.
No, you did not.
And then if I lose, if I wasn't balls deep in your crumbs,
Because
then-
if that was the prize, I would have gotten every single question on that card right.
well, you didn't.
If Joe said he was going to suck our dicks and he doesn't, that would make him gay. Wait.
Right.
Anyways, like fans are like messaging me like, what are you guys
do?
like the WWE? Like, what is this false advertising? So
Oh, we're just dropping the gimmick, Eric? We're just forgetting about it? Is this chip like the 24/7 title?
It is.
No.
24/7 chip.
Well, what are you going to do about it,
Look,
Andrew?
it's hard. Like, I can take a cell phone video at home.
what's the difference if you do it at home or here?
yeah.
Because then I'm at home and I don't have to drive home 45 minutes with my mouth on fire.
What? You'll have to go to the hospital, Eric. We'll call an ambulance before you take it.
I'll just be driving home with my face out the window like,
Well, I'll text 911, be like, hey, if you guys could be here in like 20 minutes, that'll be perfect. So look,
wanna go
Eric's
to the
not
hospital.
Eric's
you know
not
what?
doing
Fuck
it.
it, I'll do it.
get the chip.
I have it.
No, I'm just kidding.
He left it here. It's downstairs.
You're supposed to say, really? No.
No.
So what are we doing? You're not doing it?
I'm not going to do it.
I'm not gonna do it.
I will let
Okay,
you
so-
pick another punishment for me.
Okay.
Well, there's been some suggestions.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I liked one the most, and we're gonna go with it. We need a week to do it.
No?
Okay.
But next week on this podcast, as long as Eric doesn't fucking puss out, I can't be here.
Oh, I think he's gonna.
Then yeah, he's gonna have a punishment.
I will be here.
It won't put him in the hospital, but it's certainly gonna piss him off. I can assure you that.
Are we gonna keep it? Are we keeping it a
Sorry,
secret?
guys, he's not gonna die.
Are
I
we
mean, I
keeping-
would be pissed if I was in the hospital.
Hold on. Are we keeping it a secret?
It's a secret.
Can I do like a clue?
No.
Sure.
No, I don't want to.
a teaser.
No teasers.
God damn it!
What? That's interesting.
All right, that's it. That's it.
What are we doing? Another Hogan debate?
That's it. No.
And I have to be pro Hogan?
No. I wouldn't want you to lie.
Well, I
Can't even eat a chip. All right, we'll see.
You can't even eat a chip, you bitch.
How's that? What does that have to do with lying?
I don't know.
Yeah. So I think we could agree from now on, no more false advertising. If you say you're going to do something.
Okay, fine.
Suck that dick.
All right.
We are not, we're trying to not be like WWE.
Look, I think we should do it like Impractical Jokers, where like, let's say Joe gets the lowest score. I pick Joe's punishment. If I get the lowest score, Andrew picks mine. And if Andrew gets the lowest, you pick Andrew.
The champion picks the punishment of the lowest score. That's easy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't want this threesome fucking weird bi-curious thing.
Yeah, you lost. You don't get to make the rules.
You're very insecure, sir.
Anyways, let's fucking move on. Your punishment will be next week, and it's going to be glorious.
Oh, sweet. I get to interview Bobby Roode.
Yes.
No. It's all right. Raw opens with DX backstage. We got HBK, X-Pac, and Road Dogg. They're all in Gorilla, and they're all talking about how excited they are to be there celebrating 25 years of DX, even though I think if you really add up all the numbers, it's been like, 3 years and 4 months. That was actually a stable.
I think so, yeah.
Maybe a little longer, but... and obviously no daddy ass, and to our surprise, no scissor me daddy chance.
Yeah,
during the night.
Maybe someone tried one, didn't work.
But most of this, I would say, most of this segment was good. It kind of went off the rails as it went on, but it was funny because they were in Gorilla, and then they point to Triple H. He's now in the Vince chair, and he's basically acting like Vince now. So take a listen.
I'm ready. Are you ready? Of course I'm ready. Are you ready?
Come on. You know I'm always ready.
I think the big question is are you ready?
They fucked that up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Road Dogg said, "Is he ready?" And then Sean was like, "Are you ready?" And then X-Pac was just late. Take a listen again.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Ready. Drugs. Drugs are good.
Not just the 25th anniversary of D-Generation X. It's a big night. It's also the season premiere. We can't do our stuff. We got sponsors here. Just a business, man. I gotta show them up. Well, so look, you guys can do your stuff. Have fun. But look, no cursing. Don't talk about your genitals. Okay. Don't
Penis. Can we say penis? I'm sorry, I jumped.
That's what I'm talking about. We can't say penis. Oh my goodness. He said penis. He said about to blow up, man. You got you know how this is gonna go, right? It's gonna blow up. This place is gonna go back crazy. This is gonna be a fun show. You better be enjoying it right the now. All right? Let's put it. Do that shit.
Obviously a pre-taped segment.
Clearly.
Now you're feeling it. I got news for you. Holy cow, I see 4 cocks hanging out. What are the chances of that?
That's what I'm talking about. Please, don't. And which one of you put cocks there?
So it's hard to hear Triple H even with headphones on.
It is.
But then, like, this is
But he says 4
Pee
cocks.
pee poo poo caca fart fart.
Those are fake chickens.
Yeah.
I don't know what makes them a cock. Otherwise, I just want to say
watching
the word
this, it just felt like I was watching Wrestling Isn't Wrestling, where it's like, but wrestling is PG now. So DX comes out and they're like, poopy caca fart fart.
Right,
Check out our boogers. We're Generation X.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to be edgy, but they're not because they're cursing. It's getting bleeped. And I get it. They're trying to kind of reenact the whole Bill Clinton thing that they did a long time ago, which was actually funny.
What's up all night?
But then at the end, it's just like the worst part. Triple H is holding the cock. Like, what the fuck is going on?
I mean, what would you want? What kind of noise would you want that chicken to make? I think we have it on the soundboard.
What's that? What one is that? Sure.
Yeah, I'm going to get one of those chickens.
If someone was getting ready to suck it, sure, why not?
Yeah.
So we'll get back to DX later. We do have a new Raw commentary team.
Yeah, we have a whole slew of
as well as
new
NXT
commentary.
and SmackDown. Wade Barrett, first of all. Wade Barrett on SmackDown was great.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Pat McAfee's ever coming back now because they're acting as if this is permanent. I mean, they could do 3 of them. That's fine. But Wade Barrett's really good. But on Raw, we have Kevin Patrick and Corey Graves, and they are just awkward.
They don't have chemistry, and Kevin Patrick's not a good commentator.
Well, no, and he has a thick Irish accent.
Yeah.
We already couldn't understand what he was saying backstage. Right. Now he's telling us what's happening during the match. I don't know. Yeah. I didn't love it, and Maybe they'll
Finn
build
Balor
some-
was backstage like, finally, commentary I can understand.
representing. You can join the club.
That's pretty funny, actually.
I feel seen.
Yeah.
So the Bloodline comes out, and they showed highlights of the SmackDown segment with Logan Paul confronting the Bloodline. And that segment was very awkward.
It was.
Like, Logan Paul called Jey Uso the tribal chief, and Roman got upset at Jey Uso.
Right.
Which makes no sense.
No.
Zero
When
sense.
did Jey Uso ever say he was a tribal chief? If he said it one time, it would have made sense.
Right.
If it was like, no, well, you know, Roman said, the tribal chief said, well, man, fuck Roman. I'm the tribal chief tonight. Roman's not here. I'm the tribal chief. I say what Sammy does, you know?
Yeah.
That would mean something.
Right. Maybe that's what they meant to do at some point.
And they just never did
And
it.
they're like, oh, did we never do that?
We forgot to
But
write
Jey
that.
Uso has been the most loyal man to Roman Reigns
Well, after he got his
100
for the
ass-
past 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After he got his ass beat.
So it doesn't make sense that he's upset at Jey for something Logan Paul said.
Correct.
So they get in the ring, and Roman brings that up again. But Sammy tells Roman, you said Jey isn't your problem anymore. He's my problem. And then Roman smiles, and he says, he really is the honorary Oos. And then he lets Sammy do his thing, and Sammy was great.
Amazing.
We feel like your behavior as of late, well, it just hasn't been very oosy.
So good. In the crowd.
And look, take a look around. I mean, look at Jimmy, for example. Jimmy, who doesn't love Jimmy? I mean, look at him. You know what I mean?
Crowd chants his name.
How do you not love Jimmy? Look at that smile. And Solo, look at Solo. I mean, look at him. Built like a brick house, and like, yeah, he's serious, but you know, he's also kind of cool. He's kind of cool. I guess that's what I'm getting at. Is we're all pretty cool, actually. So we just need you to be cool. You think you can be cool?
You think you could be cool?
Be cool.
Come
man.
on, Jey. Don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
So that thing was great.
Right.
Jey gets upset. He asks Roman, are you ribbing me? Ain't no way you're letting this happen. And then to ruin the segment,
Yes.
Matt Riddle comes out.
Fuck.
It's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And he's bragging about beating Seth Rollins at Extreme Rules.
I got to say real quick, this was a much better use of the word Usi.
Yeah.
Because last time we heard it on TV, it was Usi hot.
Usi hot.
Yeah.
With the revival.
Yes.
My God.
This was way better.
Way better. So Riddle asks Reigns for one more title match, but Roman says no.
No, fuck you. Get lost.
That we had a deal.
Yeah.
Did someone
beat
lose
you.
a child?
Right. And Riddle says, well, if you won't step to the plate, maybe one of your bloodline members will. And then Jey insists that Sammy fight Riddle, and that's, you know, this whole segment goes downhill.
Yeah, step up to the plate. Honorary Oos. Ain't you number 2? Go ahead, bro. Step up to the plate, Oos. Yeet. All right, yeet. Yeet, my dog. You know what? When you're right, you're right. Let me just handle this situation. Riddle, what is this? Do you think you're funny or something? Yeet.
Wow,
They went back and forth with this whole yeet
Oh,
thing.
Riddle just kept yeeting, and it was fucking terrible.
yeah. Someone should have yeeted that script right out of there.
Yes.
It's true. So Jey baits Sammy into challenging Riddle to a match, and Riddle says, I accept.
Yeah.
Yeet.
Yeet.
It's terrible. Later, Reigns, Heyman, and Solo are all leaving to go party in New York. And Jey tells Roman, I need to talk to you about tonight. But Roman tells him, stay here and make sure my honorary Oos wins tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And he said Solo's coming with me.
Yeah.
But I guess he left Jimmy
You know,
behind.
it's funny
Yes.
because it doesn't make a lot of sense. It's like, Joe, you have the title, and I want to fight you for that title. You can just say, no.
No.
Then I'm going to fight Andrew for nothing.
Right.
What the fuck did I do?
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. You know, it makes no sense.
So, well, that's the baby faces. They just want to fight someone.
Yeah.
But next up, we have Austin Theory versus Johnny Gargano. This match went about 10 minutes, but it felt like a squash, and I loved it.
No, it was a great match.
Gargano did the suicide dive into a DDT, which is
Beautiful.
always great. And then he hit the one final beat for the win. He just squashed Theory here.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. I mean, they could have had a really nice 15, 20-minute match, and we would have probably enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, they're putting Johnny over pretty good.
Well, and Theory just loses every match.
Good. Fuck up.
Well, why does he even
Forever.
still have that fucking briefcase?
Because they don't know how to get rid of it. They don't want to do the court segment.
They've done it. Well, you don't have to do that. You just have to have him stupidly put it up for grabs.
Well, hopefully.
Which I don't like doing that, but you did give it to the wrong guy.
You did.
What, 2 years in a row now?
Right.
Or no, I guess Miz had it. Yeah, because Miz got it from Otis.
The wrong wrestler won.
Yeah. Wait, who won it last? Oh, Big E won it. So that was fine.
Big E, yeah.
But then you had Theory and Otis, before and after that. Both of those were terrible.
Horrible.
Right.
When Otis won, we're like, there's no way. And turns out there was no way.
There was no way at all.
Yeah. Next up, we have Chad Gable versus Rey Mysterio. A few minutes into the match, Dominic and Rhea Ripley come out, and we go to break. And it's like, okay, you're still using those Vince McMahon tactics, Hunter?
Right, right.
He taught me so much.
That's all we know.
You got to stick around to see Dominic Mysterio. No thanks.
No,
Click.
I'm good.
Is football on? Yeah, football's on.
I'll catch the rest of this tomorrow.
Oh,
So-
what's that? Kelsey just caught another touchdown? Cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Staying here.
So, they come out, and they don't interfere. Ray still gets the win. And then Dominic tells his father, hit me. And Ray won't do it, so Dominic slaps him. Then Finn Balor and Damian Priest come out, and Ray fights all of them off and goes for the 619 on Balor, but Dominic intercepts with a clothesline. And then Ray cries as he stumbles up, and Dominic yells, hit me a few more times, but Ray can't do it. He's still crying.
Yeah.
So Dominic attacks him from behind. Rhea holds Ray's arms, and Dominic gives him a shitty 619.
Emphasis on the shitty.
And then when we come back from break, they show this is what happened during the break. And it's Ray sitting on the apron and crying.
Right.
More.
Riveting stuff.
Thank you.
Oh, my God.
I'm
look
so
at this.
glad I was let onto that wonderful knowledge of Ray crying.
Yeah.
During
It's
the
like the
commercial.
first time Ray's ever had to actually act.
Right.
And you're like, Ray, just fucking hit him.
Right.
He's being a little bitch.
Right.
Fucking
Obviously,
smack him
they're
across
leading
the
to
face.
it. I mean, they're trying to do the Undertaker Kane thing where Undertaker wouldn't, punch Kane.
Right.
And then he finally did. It was awesome. This won't be the same thing.
It won't.
I mean, maybe it's because we're just not big Rey Mysterio guys.
No.
Because the crowd, Dominic has so much fucking heat with the crowd.
I think
and
we'd
people-
be screaming at him too, though. He has
I don't-
negative heat. I don't think he has good heat.
Right.
He has to get this fucking guy off of the
Still,
TV heat.
but I mean, just like Roman, it's better than crickets, right?
Yeah.
Well.
So we have an in-ring promo from Judgment Day. Balor brags about making Edge say "I quit," and everyone takes turns saying it. They show highlights of Ripley giving Beth Phoenix the concerto. Dominic shits on his father some more. Balor,
He was just laying there and
Taking shit.
Dominic walked over
Crying.
and took a shit on him.
and then Balor starts calling out AJ Styles. So out he comes.
Yeah.
And Styles says, "You're right. Everything I've ever needed has been standing right in front of me. And there comes a time in a man's life where he needs friends and he needs family." And then Vin Diesel comes out.
Right.
No. So then Styles gets down on one knee as if he's like The Undertaker and Finn Balor's Paul Bearer. I thought that was a little
Well,
strange.
he's going to propose. Will you be too sweet with me?
I mean, it wasn't just he went on a knee.
Will
like
you too sweet me?
He bowed his head and put his arm straight down. Like, was this a New Japan thing, maybe?
I don't know.
That's what I thought.
Well,
I was
he's like, oh, well, this Judgment Day thing's like a cult. This is something culty.
So Balor helps him up, gives him a big hug, and he says, "Oh, I knew you'd come around." But AJ says, "I wasn't talking about you."
And he was so good. Like, it had a Jericho Owens Festival of Friendship.
Sure.
Because they were hugging, and then like, ha 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 ha. And then like the smile just goes off Styles' face. He's like, "I wasn't talking about you."
Right.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like early Monday afternoon, it broke that the Good Brothers are coming back to WWE.
Oh, I didn't see that.
And fortunately, yeah, I mean, I'm on Twitter all fucking day long, so I always see everything. I wish I didn't see that one.
Right.
But yeah, so the music hits, and fucking Gallows and Anderson are back, and Styles and the Good Brothers beat up Judgment Day together and told the bad guys retreat.
The big one fought the big one.
Yeah. And that usually how it goes.
It's cool to see them back, you know, especially with AJ.
It was a great moment
with them. And
yeah.
Right.
And were they ever officially signed to AEW, or were they just part of Ring of Honor?
No. They were Impact.
They were Impact.
Or Impact, sorry.
Yeah,
Not
and they
Ring of
left
Honor,
Impact a couple months ago, maybe?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just recently.
But
So we
what's
can't
funny
count
is-
this as an AEW comeback.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Carl Anderson is actually like a champion over in New Japan.
Okay.
Right now?
Yeah, currently. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with that. A lot of great memes, especially
So you've got
involving the Simpsons.
AEW and WWE guys both having like New Japan titles right now.
Yeah, weird.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forbidden WWE, Forbidden Door. All of our guys go over.
Yeah, you could possibly see some. I mean, Vince used to bring New Japan guys over.
Sure.
Before there was, competition with.
Right.
But yeah, so it's possible.
Right, sure.
Maybe they'll do it and they'll do it better.
Yeah.
Next up, Byron Saxon interviews Damage Control backstage, which that's Byron's new role, by the way.
Yeah.
He got
Interviewer.
demoted.
Right, and he sucks at it, so...
Well, nothing's changed.
But this was pretty pointless.
Yeah,
Like Dakota Kai just says they're better friends than Belair, Asuka, and Alexa.
Whatever that means. I mean, I don't think of Belair, Asuka, and Alexa as friends anyway.
No, we do not.
I never have thought of them as friends.
No.
Not once.
And where are they?
Yeah, and where are they? Oh, they got
Yeah.
hurt a
Yeah.
week ago.
So
Right.
Bayley says, I'm going to kick Candice LeRae's ass. And she fails to do that. Bayley goes for the rose plant, but Candice counters and wins with a roll up.
Got to protect Bailey a little bit.
There's only one, but still.
Yeah.
Dakota and Io run out to attack Candice after the match. Belair runs out for the save, but they beat her up too. And then, I mean, it really made Belair. She's the champ, and she looks like a fucking idiot here.
Right.
know.
Like she's just like, and then she just gets her ass
And-
kicked.
I get it. I get you're the champion. But why are you running to the ring wearing the belt?
And you're
Well-
running to the ring to help someone you just met
You
last
just
week.
met her.
Right.
That's my bigger thing is why is she helping
Well, no,
Candice?
like, why are you wearing the belt? Like, carry the belt, drop it halfway to the ring.
Or-
so many people have done that.
Use it as a weapon because you're
that.
outnumbered.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, look at that. A weapon.
So then they try to do this big spot where Dakota and Io bend Belair over while she's standing up, which is just, that even looks so dumb. And then Bayley gets on the second rope, and the plan was for Bayley to elbow drop Belair from behind and for Belair's head to land on the Raw Women's Championship.
Yeah.
Ouch.
They do the spot, but from the angle Bayley jumped when she hit Belair, it knocked Belair to the side, and they missed the belt.
Right. Also, if you see when Bayley hit, like she hit and then just like, ugh. She looked like a crash test dummy.
It
hitting
was
Belair.
not a good spot.
No,
not
it was
good.
not.
They should have like laid the belt on Belair's chest and then do the elbow drop
Right.
or something.
I mean, I think her doing the rose plant on the belt would have been
Sure.
more devastating.
Anything.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's clear that, just like we said, Bayley's getting another shot at this.
Sure.
It's
Maybe
not over.
maybe a couple more. She's getting a shot until she wins, basically.
I mean, they could do some sort of War Games match. They just need one more bad girl.
Sure.
Because you could do Asuka, Alexa,
Yeah, we can know
Belair,
the names.
and Candice.
Sure.
Yeah.
One more bad girl. Anybody. Who cares?
Natalia, you're healed this week. All right.
This beach.
Yeah, I don't even remember what she
Or
currently is.
Dewdrop or
She is
Nikki. They're on-
I got
Nikki Ash, but
Nikki
take away
Ash.
the ash.
Yeah, and take away the mask.
That's right. Next up, we have Miz's birthday celebration.
Why? Where's the no one button?
Hold on. Well, that doesn't
Kofi,
work.
I think.
Wait, how about this? It's Miz's birthday celebration.
Okay. Or it's Mrs. birthday celebration.
This is bullshit.
Isn't there one that says who wanted to see this? No one.
Well, it's a match.
Yeah. Who
He
wants
says,
to see
"Who
this
wants to see
match
this
again?"
match?
It's still a segment.
Yeah.
Who wants to see this segment again?
Well, I mean, they were probably like, well, this will be fun, right? You know,
There's nothing about Monday Night Raw that is fun.
Well, obviously Roman's gonna watch it.
well, you know.
I don't watch Raw.
Well, he left. Remember, he left.
He
already.
left Raw.
Yeah.
He saw that on the sheet. He's like, Miz birthday. Yeah, we're getting out of here.
Yeah, and JBL was asked for comment.
This could be the worst event in wrestling history.
Right.
And Vince was happy at home because he's like, wow, Triple H is about to. Oh, now we're that. Triple H is injecting some
poison.
Yeah.
Did we hit enough buttons?
No.
All right. Enough. Okay, so Maurice introduces her husband. She also got him a baseball bat signed by Jose Ramirez, and he does a big, fuck New York Yankees.
Bottom right?
Fuck Aaron Judge.
All
right.
right.
I don't know who
so
that is.
Miz opens more gifts, including 2 massive balls with his face and upper body on them. And Maurice says, 2 massive balls to go with your massive bats. Do you get it? Do you get it? Road Dogg already did the penis jokes, but okay.
Yeah.
So Miz lifts another box, just like every single wedding or fucking birthday of Miz, especially of Miz.
Yes.
Every birthday celebration
Right.
that Miz has, someone's either in the fucking box, in the cake, in whatever,
Right.
and this is no different.
No.
I'm pretty sure he could have gotten in that cake.
Yeah, right.
And of course, it's a box that's at the very edge of the table, perfectly in the middle.
Well, and he goes, "Oh, this one's heavy. Why would it be heavy?"
Right.
Dexter's head is under the box.
Right.
Why would it be heavy?
Correct. You're not
It's
Brad
not.
Pitt.
It's not just a head. He didn't cut his head off, and it's fucking like 7. What's in the box?
It was that special lead wrapping paper.
That's it.
That's what she used. Very
So
heavy.
yeah, he lifts it. There's Dexter. He puts the box back on Dexter's head, and he beats it with a bat. But then Dexter appears behind Miz and locks in silence. And then after multiple attempts of Miz trying to kick Maurice,
holy shit,
he ends
was
up
bad.
kicking Maurice into the cake.
And she still missed the cake.
She still missed it.
She missed the cake, and the way he did it, it looked like he did it on purpose. Like, well, I'm getting choked out. Fuck you, Maurice.
Right.
He tries to kick her in the
Get in the fucking cake.
and she missed it, and then when they cut away, she must have just put the cake on her
She
face.
did. As she's falling down, you see her grab cake with her nails.
Grab cake like this,
put it
and then
on her face. Oh no, Maurice.
It's like, Maurice, you've done this like 10 times.
At least.
Every Miz birthday you do this.
How hard is it to get a slight push and fall 2 feet forward?
Yeah.
She's like the Tom Brady of falling into cakes. How does she fuck this up?
Right.
So yeah, Miz runs
Meaning
away.
like she's past her prime and can't do it anymore, and she just hang it up.
He's like 3-1. All right.
So Miz runs away, and then Maurice walks away very upset, but not as upset as I am for watching this.
Well, yeah.
And then Dexter grabs a knife and deflates Miz's balls.
So that's what this is all about. He wants to cut off Miz's testicles.
That's it.
Maybe.
And then he eats some cake. And,
Which means he'll eat the testicles.
and he's going to eat Maurice's cake, I think.
Well,
By the
Still
you'll
don't
have to
know.
get in line.
Still don't know why
I don't know where I am.
any
in
of
that
this is
line, but-
happening.
Right.
Then we go backstage where DX is telling 2 random jobbers that they could beat Omas. And of course, Road Dogg is saying Omos. It's just like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, you were there.
Right.
Like, you worked there.
You work there.
Yeah. Almost.
Then Miz and Maurice walk up demanding to talk to Triple H.
What's this obsession with him wanting to talk to Triple H?
He wants him to, I don't know, fire Dexter, even though he's not hired, but whatever.
Right.
So Road Dogg tells the Miz, "Oh, you want Dexter gone? Well, then next week you're going to go one-on-one with Dexter, and if you win, he's gone forever, and if he wins, he gets to keep your gifts." And then Sean says,
And he gets a WWE contract.
Which, I guess Sean
and it's
can do
like, wait, Road Dogg? Road Dogg can make matches?
Sure.
Why
I think
not?
even X-Pac was like,
Hey,
you make
apparently
matches?
Sean can give contracts.
Hold on, isn't Road Dogg back on the writing staff? Kind of.
Maybe.
He has some studio job, I think.
I think he's back in NXT.
Right.
So,
But and Sean, I mean, really, it's kind of funny when you think about it. Like, the Click runs WWE now.
I know. Right.
Like Triple H,
I wish.
Shawn
Kevin
Michaels,
Nash back there.
Road Dogg.
I wish.
What do you mean? Most of them do.
Well, I'm saying, I wish they were on TV.
Sure.
In the story
But I mean, like,
Yeah.
they,
The
they,
managers
they
or
actually run the company
They do,
now. That's
true.
what's so
Basically,
funny.
yeah.
Yeah.
They run creative.
Now that we're 50.
So yeah, Miz agrees to do the match. So he's fighting Dexter next week, and he'll lose, and Dexter will get a contract and whatever.
And then he'll
he still won't know.
The feud still won't end.
Maybe we'll never know. Maybe Dexter's just going to do this with someone new, like every couple months.
Probably,
you know,
right?
And
As
it's
a
just
face.
like, oh, he's a psycho.
How is he a psycho face?
I think this could last with the Miz till Rumble. Like
WrestleMania.
It's like 3, 2, 1, and then Dexter's music hits, and he just comes out from like under the ring, chokes out Miz, and then just gently puts him over, and then he goes out with them.
Right, I was going to say,
like, steal him.
Does Miz eliminate himself when he sees Dexter?
Right.
Yeah.
Or that, yeah.
So next up, we have Omas versus the Jobbers with MVP wondering where he went wrong.
Yeah.
And Omas wins and continues to beat up the Jobbers after, and then he leaves.
Yeah.
That's great.
Thanks for playing.
Next up, Bobby Lashley comes out to defend the United States Championship against Seth Rollins. He cuts a promo about all the big names he's recently beaten. They're like, hey, Lashley, have you lost recently? And he said,
No.
You didn't get his sound clip?
What?
He fucked up.
Yeah, he always fucks up.
Well, it was funny. I got it for worst comment.
So Lashley tells Rollins to come out and take this ass kicking, but the music hits, and it's Brock Lesnar?
Huh?
Okay. Hey.
Buddy.
Hi.
Hey, didn't you say Kofi earlier?
Yeah?
Yeah. Who wants to see this match again?
Yeah, no one.
Why? How come Brock only fights 2 people now?
Yeah.
Right.
I know.
Right.
Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley. It's
That's
the only
it.
people he's fought for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Wait, when was Ricochet?
That was years ago. That was
Is this
before
Crown
COVID.
Jewel?
Yeah. For sure.
Oh, man. Oh.
Of course. What else would it be? Raw next week?
And then Seth takes the title off of him so that Brock can't win the U.S. title?
Yeah.
Because you want another part-time champion?
Yeah.
So the fans chant holy shit. Brock yells it too, but they bleep it. It's not, he can't say it. And then Lesnar says, "Good evening, Bobby Lashley," and immediately F5s him. Lashley
throws the mic in
Lashley
his face.
is a chump.
Yeah, he gets no licks in.
And then Brock also gives Lashley a German suplex, another F5, and then he puts him in the Kimura lock. And I was like, oh, well, that's the heel turn, right?
Right.
But then Brock leaves, and he's high-fiving the fans as he leaves.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I know you fucking hate that guy.
No,
I
it's
guess-
only when he breaks the arm, which by break, he does this.
Right.
His arm bent
Well,
at the elbow.
He just pauses for a second, and then goes,
Right. He's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. After the
right,
break,
right.
refs are checking on Lashley, but Rollins stumbles out because he's selling injuries from the fight pit.
Of course.
Which
yeah.
was funny.
Like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
pit?
yeah.
Really? Riddle? Okay.
And then Lashley starts to walk to the back with the help of refs, but Seth grabs a mic and baits Lashley to come back, calls him a disgrace to his country, and Lashley's like, well, that's it. I'm an idiot. I'm coming back.
I'm fucking stupid, so I'll go fight him.
So this whole thing, it was like a Money in the Bank cash-in. Like, this is what they've done so many times with cash-ins, where like some guy gets beaten up, and then here comes the guy with the briefcase.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
And since Triple H is like, well, fuck, we got the wrong fucking guy with the briefcase. Let's just do it here.
Correct. We've got the wrong guy with the briefcase, and we have no main title on this show.
Right.
I still don't like Seth with the U.S. title. It's almost like
It's Seth with the main title of Raw.
Okay, that joke's been very many weeks.
It's not a joke.
It's not the main title.
I mean, I don't mind it.
It's
gotta,
the title that's on
Seth's
the
got
show
to do
the most.
something, and both titles are with one guy. All right.
Don't look at me in that tone of voice.
So the bell rings. Lashley goes for a spear immediately, but Rollins counters with a pedigree.
Yeah.
But Lashley kicks out. I thought that would have been a nice way to do it with
Sure.
the DX celebration, but pedigree doesn't beat anyone anymore.
No.
Yeah.
Rollins hits a frog splash, but Lashley kicks out. Rollins goes for the curb stomp, but Lashley counters with a spear. Lashley then goes for the hurt lock, but Seth attacks the arm that Lesnar put in the Kimura lock. And then Rollins hits 2 stomps back to back and becomes the new United States champion.
I really thought this was just going to be a squash.
It should have been.
It should have
because you got 2 F5s and Lesnar kind of broke
Bent
your arm.
his arm a little.
Right.
He hurt his arm.
Hairline fracture.
But it should have been like, if Brock Lesnar fucks you up, how do you even wrestle?
Right.
But yet Lashley got in a spear. He even he almost put him like,
kicked
Lashley
out of pedigrees and stomps.
Too much offense. It should have just been like the pedigree. And then like a curb stomp would have been fine. But I did like that Rollins curb stomp Lashley, and then the whole place loved it. Because obviously, even though Rollins a face, he's fucking over.
Right, of course.
But he does it, and then they're singing his theme song, and he's doing the and then he hits another curb stomp for the win.
Yeah, you gotta love New York fans.
Sure. Right. So then Seth stands on the announce table. He holds up the belt, and then backstage, Lashley challenges Brock to show up on Raw next week.
I challenge you to show up to your job.
And the interviewer should have been like,
challenge you to do your job.
The interviewer, it wasn't a match, and the interviewer should be like, well, he's here right now.
Right.
He's here. Remember? He beat you up.
He's here.
He's still here.
He's here.
Wait, I can get him in the parking lot. I think he's leaving right now. No, please don't. No, please don't.
We're literally standing next to his locker room.
I don't know what else to say.
Lashley, he said he'll fight you right now.
Give me one of those.
He's still here. Do you want to fight him now? Or?
No.
Okay,
of course
no.
not.
Right.
Because you got two curb stomps, a pedigree, two F5s, and a Kimura lock.
Yeah.
You should be in the hospital.
Yes.
Probably.
So I guess they're gonna get face to face next week, and then we have the crown jewel match.
Getting worse. By the
guess
minute.
Lance Storm has some memory loss because he tweeted, "Wow, we're finally going to see Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar."
Do you think that was sarcastic?
No.
I took it as sarcasm.
No, he said, "I'm so happy for Bobby Lashley that he finally gets to have his match with Lesnar."
Oh.
It seemed, I don't know. It's hard to know on Twitter, but yeah. Next up, we have a creepy Bray Wyatt teaser video with the mask and reveling in what you are and all that.
Yeah.
And Kevin Patrick's like, wow, I bet all of the Barclays Center fans are wondering what that's about. I'm like, what? How do you say that?
Right.
How do you say that? Nothing happens.
Right. Also, they didn't hear you, so...
Yeah. Next up, we have Matt Riddle versus Sami Zayn with the Usos ringside. Jay hopped on the apron, but Sami told him to get down, and I don't need your help. And all this shit leads to Riddle winning with an RKO.
Yeah.
An RKO
Bing, bing,
for the
boom.
guy that's been gone how long now? When did Orton leave? It's been like 6 months, right?
Yep.
Correct.
Right.
At least?
Yeah.
He's still doing his fucking moves. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know.
He doesn't have a lot of his own.
And it's literally, DX comes out with 7 minutes left.
Yeah.
And they come out in Shotzi's tank. I guess that's why they brought it back.
Right. They just put a DX magnet on it.
And then like...
And it was funny because, like, X-Pac is standing over the random guy who's driving the thing.
Right.
That's what was funny. And then
Because I guess all their licenses are suspended.
Yes, probably.
Yeah.
And then we see 4 6-year-old men do the suck it chops
No one wants to suck
while
6-year-old
a crew guy mistimes the pyro.
Yes.
It went boom, 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 and fuck. And then they just do it after.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that crew guy, that crew guy, maybe he wasn't even alive when DX was a thing.
We're good.
And then Triple H is like, all right. And then, Road Dogg's like, and
then X-Pac says we're missing someone.
oh, yeah.
Shout out to China.
Yes, that's right.
Wow.
I was like, I think we're missing someone else.
They
I
took
think
it
so.
personal because then they said that was another guy
Right.
that's doing something else stupid.
But that was Corey, right?
Yeah.
Corey said he's doing something with office equipment, scissors.
Yeah, I guess that was
so
his
whatever.
call.
But
You know he's going to have a match this Wednesday?
who?
Billy Gunn.
Oh yeah, on Dynamite.
Swerve.
Sure.
Oy.
He's the most over guy. Like, aside from MJF, he's the most over
right,
guy
yeah.
in the company right now.
All of his scissoring.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, again, he's going to just make all of them look small like he always does.
Correct.
Yeah.
He's fucking huge.
Yes, he's like 6'8".
So, Road Dogg.
He's like 6'2" and a half, but there he's 6'8". He's El Gigante.
I mean,
Gigante.
he's bigger than Luchasaurus. That's
Right,
what's
yeah.
funny. And,
Yeah.
it's
I
like.
know.
Luchasaurus is 5'10".
I know, but again, there it's huge.
I think he's like a legit 6'4", 6'5".
Maybe. Billy, yeah.
Because he is taller than Luchasaurus is tall, but yeah. So Road Dogg does his catchphrase, but he calls themselves D Geriatric X.
I thought that was funny.
And then Triple H does his catchphrase, and X-Pac's like, do I have a catch? No, you don't have a catchphrase.
Nope, you don't.
And then Sean tells the crowd,
all right, I need you guys to promise me something here, okay?
This was good.
If we're back here 25 years from now, put us out of our misery.
Yeah, Sean.
And if you ain't down with that, we got 2 words.
if we ain't
Got
down
2 words for you.
with killing,
kill me, murdering you.
Yep.
All right, so
Kill
like
me.
Triple H said, suck it. Okay, so suck it. Make sure you suck it. And if you ain't down with putting bullets in our heads, suck it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like, okay, Ric Flair.
Well, the joke's always been, let's get ready to suck it.
Yeah.
And if you're not down with sucking it, I got 2 words for you. Suck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suck
And
my
if
dick.
you don't like that, suck it.
Hey, Eric, suck my dick.
No.
Suck my dick.
No.
Well, then you got to suck my dick now.
Wait, suck my dick? And if you're not down with that, suck my dick.
Whoa, you got me.
Yeah.
$5 for that shirt.
$5 for the dick sucker T-shirt, please. So yeah, that's the show. They just say "suck it" a few times.
Yeah.
Good night.
Right.
What a lame celebration.
I know.
All I could think about was like Roddy Piper giving that fucking interview, like, I'm not going to live to see 65. Let's just face the facts.
Yeah,
Like,
that's right.
ooh.
Yeah. 3 days later.
Oh, no.
So next week, we have another return.
Yeah?
But they spoiled it. Elias is returning
Oh.
to Raw next week, so I guess that beard's ready to go.
Is it like a Joe beard?
Yeah.
An Andrew beard or an
Coming
Eric
in.
beard?
Coming in. Even an Eric beard would be nowhere near his beard.
No.
How'd they spoil it?
It was just like a short video,
Oh, yeah.
like coming back from commercial.
Yeah.
It just went, and then Elias returns next week.
Yeah.
That was it. It was
That's
really
it.
quick.
No more Ezekiel.
Thank
Wonder
God.
if does he address Ezekiel?
He probably makes a joke about it. Yeah.
He's probably like, Ezekiel was hit by a bus. We'll never see him again.
Ezekiel didn't have what it takes to be a WWE superstar.
Yeah. Because no one wants to walk with Ezekiel.
It's just hilarious how much shit Triple H has to undo with Vince.
I know.
It's so much. It's going to take years to do all of it.
But he's
Right.
working on it.
He is.
He's working on it.
Yeah. So, all right, let's get to awards. Who did you have for worst dressed?
I had X-Pac.
Oh, I had Road Dogg. I thought he looked the worst out of all of them.
Did
I
you have
had-
Triple H?
No.
No, it's-
I had Sean. No. I had Sean looked pretty bad. I had Maurice post cake backstage.
Post-cake Maurice.
Yeah.
Okay.
When she smeared it all over her own face.
Okay.
Baby.
best dressed?
I had pre-cake Maurice.
I had pre-cake Maurice as well.
And you guys had Sean.
that's
All right.
true, yeah.
Worst acting.
Well, hold on. Excuse me.
You had Sean,
Her
right?
legs are so hard.
Sean-
Best dressed?
Sean was on the show.
No, we're not fucking dumb marks like you who picked Kurt Angle when he was on the show.
I didn't pick him for best
Yes,
dressed.
you did. Joe,
didn't.
you remember this? You actually picked Kurt for best dressed
I
that
picked
week.
him for best acting.
Well, that was just as stupid.
That's just, yeah. $4 million.
Yeah, Maurice before the cake.
Yeah. Pre-cake.
I have a black son. What? Worst acting?
Dominic.
Although Riddle was this close.
He was.
You fucking ruined that segment.
But not
Yeah,
his
yeah,
fault.
yeah.
Not his
Right.
fault.
Best acting?
Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn.
It's becoming the Sami Zayn award now.
Well,
is.
yeah, and there was no
No Kevin Owens.
No Kevin Owens. What the
Which was weird, right? Johnny with no Kevin.
Well, here's the thing. If Raw was 1 hour or even 2 hours like it should be, just like NXT, when NXT was on the network and it was 1 hour, yeah, you didn't see everyone that every week.
Right.
And that was a good thing.
Right.
You only saw like your favorite guy wrestle once a month.
Yeah.
Like that was a good thing. It kept them fresh and you
did.
actually missed them. And they'd be like, hey, they're having a match in 2 weeks. It's like, oh, cool. I'll look forward to that. Like, but now Raw, Raw's been 3 hours for so fucking long. It's like Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyways, sorry. Sami Zayn, best acting. Worst comment?
I had Bobby Lashley. He said, "You think it's okay to come and sneak me?"
I did not notice that. Maybe I tuned him out.
Probably.
Why did they bleep the crowd saying holy shit during the Judgment Day segment? They bleeped like the first 5
Oh,
of them.
so-
then they stopped bleeping them What did we hit like 9 p.m.?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they can start letting them go because they bleeped the first. It was like,
Yeah.
holy. And then all of a sudden they're like, holy shit. You're like, okay. So
And then it's shit.
Yeah. It's like, why would the first 5 bad and now
You
it's
just hear
fine?
shit.
I had Riddle yeeting all over the place, but
Oh wow.
that did remind me when they showed first of all, they showed the entire Bray Wyatt return.
Yeah.
5.5 minutes. They
so
they
long,
replayed
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
3 hours.
And then when he comes out, the fans are doing holy shit, and then they were bleeping the shits on the replay.
Of course.
And then and then when Bray Wyatt says I'm here, you couldn't, like, when it was live, it was so loud, like, you couldn't hear him. You just saw he mouthed it. Well, they either enhanced the audio or did like a voiceover ADR, because then you could, in the replay, you clearly hear him say, I'm here.
Yeah.
And then
For sure. Yeah, because the crowd was freaking out.
yeah.
Right.
Best comment?
I wasn't talking about you.
Oh, AJ.
Yeah, AJ.
I had Sammy saying, like, can you be cool? Like
cool,
Sammy's thing.
Right. I had the Geriatric X because at least they understand that they're older now.
Well,
That's kind of funny.
Making fun of themselves. Like, why are we even here?
Right.
Worst match?
Almost.
Yes.
Omos.
Super slow-mo match?
Omos.
Hey.
Double down.
Double sweep the double down.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Have we ever swept a double down?
I don't think so.
They
First
can't
time
be
ever.
paying him that much.
No.
It's not. It can't be one of those things like, well, we have him, we got to use him.
Right.
Like a fucking football team.
Well, he was
or
watching
baseball
a
team.
screen of Braun.
Yeah.
recently.
But now Braun's just on SmackDown.
Right.
Oh,
So-
no.
The best of both worlds. What was that?
No. Yeah,
Best match?
Gargano theory.
for sure.
I had Rollins Lashley because
It wasn't really a match.
Lashley was in it.
I had Rollins and Lashley because it was like a cash in. That's what I liked about it.
I got
It
you.
felt like a cash in.
All right. Yeah. I mean, we all get them wrong time to time. That's fine.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, Kurt Angle. Worst move?
Maurice trying to fall into
That's what I had. That's what I had.
Just to shit on Dominic some more. His 619 was terrible.
It was.
He like didn't even do anything.
Yeah.
Best move?
Gargano's suicide DDT.
That is correct.
Sweep it.
Worst moment or segment?
Birthday segment.
Yeah, poor Miz. There was no
It's my birthday.
maximum male model segments, no 24/7 segments, or hit row. So Miz, you're the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then best moment. I mean, really, when you think about it, like DX was if we had a most disappointing award.
Correct.
Yeah.
They could have won worst segment.
It was
Miz
so
didn't have a
close.
birthday party.
No, I mean because it's DX.
yeah.
Yeah.
My best one was the Good Brothers coming
Yeah,
back. That
same-
was a
same
nice
here.
surprise.
It was
Like,
cool
oh.
to see Gallows and
It was
Anderson.
cool to see them. I had Rollins winning the title,
Yeah.
the U.S. title. He needs something to do. He can't always just be fucking with people. You know?
Truth.
I'd rather
Right.
him have a belt. It's been a
Truth.
while. All right, let's move on to breaking news. So, if you were hoping for a possible Shield reunion sometime soon,
No.
oh no, you wouldn't want that?
No.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
How many
I
Shield
Hey,
shirts do
we
you have?
just saw a shitty reunion. We don't need any more reunions for a while.
Anyways, AEW announced that they re-signed John Moxley for another 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
And he's also going to be doing like some other stuff with the company.
Well, he's going to be a coach.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. He should be.
I mean-
but, you know, whatever.
Is this like the first male coach that they've had?
I don't know.
Because they need it.
Sure.
Yeah.
But they don't need a guy that's just going to tell them, like, all right, like, fucking here, this is how you cut yourself every single match.
This
Like
is how
me.
you bleed 10 seconds into a match.
Like, yeah, the guy punches you once and you're soaked in blood.
Right.
But does AEW even last another 5 years? That's the big question.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna take the
Right.
under.
Yeah.
The under.
5.5. I'll take the under.
Right. What is funny is if you think about it, all 3 Shield members are champions at the moment.
Yeah,
That's
now
true.
that- yeah.
Well, that makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
even back then, they were the future.
Right.
So it's obvious. So wrestling fans got in an uproar when it seemed like former WWE commentator Jimmy Smith was talking trash about WWE on his radio show MMA on Sirius XM. The major thing that it was the Bleacher Report thing, and they were just like taking quotes. And Smith said Roman Reigns can't fight. He looks like he can fight, but he's just a big muscular dude. So wrestling fans were like, "What the fuck? Is he like disgruntled former employee?" Well, Smith, I think this was like Tuesday afternoon, he responded to the article in a Twitter video saying that Bleacher Report took his quotes out of context. He said he was asked if Daniel Cormier would face Brock Lesnar in WWE, and he said no, because WWE is all about the visual. He said Reigns and Lesnar fight each other because they're both big monsters. They look like they could fight. Reigns looks like he can fight. However, Daniel Cormier looks like he can't fight, but he actually can fight.
Yeah, true.
And we pointed that out when we saw him in Extreme Rules. I mean, like, he was never like a shredded guy.
Right.
He had big arms, but he always had that belly. But he was the fucking UFC champion, the heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
He ended Miocic's streak. He had the longest streak for a heavyweight ever.
Yep.
So that's what he meant. So, yeah. I
understood.
You know. You have anything else?
No, I didn't have anything this week.
Well, then let's get to rumors.
Rumors! Kevin Owens wins back the Universal title?
Maybe.
Balor Club to finally get a second member?
Too sweet.
Brock Lesnar willingly works a full schedule?
No chance.
Next year's WrestleMania will be in Saudi Arabia?
Confirmed.
So Dave Meltzer wrote in Sports Illustrated that WWE...
What?
Yeah, he does that sometimes.
What?
Yeah, well, you know. So,
yeah, well, you know.
He said that WWE recently offered Renee Young to return, but she turned them down. And Fightful reports that she's actually headed to AEW.
I mean, it makes sense. Her husband's there.
Why?
Right.
Oh, I guess because she had the baby. That's why she was staying home this whole time.
Maybe. And she has like a podcast. She wrote like
she left.
She wrote a cookbook.
When she left WWE, she said some things. Not that
True.
bad or anything.
Why
But
would they ask her back of all people? Just to try to
commentary?
win
I
Dean
don't
back
know.
eventually?
Everyone, maybe.
And then he signed for 5? Like, no, fuck.
Well, he said they were going to ask her to rejoin the commentary table so they could have a woman on there.
Right. I mean... Yeah,
just have Beth do it or something. I mean,
Beth, yeah, she's done it. She's done it for NXT.
That's good.
Right.
And then also, PW Insider reports that Sarah Logan will be returning with the Viking Raiders as their manager.
Where the hell have you been?
Nice. Yeah.
Well, she also had a baby.
No, I'm talking about Viking Raiders.
Well, they got
it's been
one
a few weeks.
No, one of them got injured. Yeah.
Okay.
But they played a video promo, like a teaser on SmackDown, and it's Sarah Logan's voice the whole time.
That's cool.
Right.
And she
Good
says,
for her.
at the end, it says Valhalla waits.
Well, she was even in like a video that they did on SmackDown. Not
Yeah,
too long
they didn't
ago.
show her face.
Right, but
and
she
remember,
was
she
it.
was also in the Rumble.
Yeah.
She was. I have another rumor. There's a rumor that Bo and Liv are going to be a part of whatever Bray is going to do. It's a pretty hot rumor.
Yeah.
That Bo's coming back. I mean, again, I always like Bo.
There's a lot
Maybe,
of...
yeah, because new management. Vince never wanted to do anything with him.
Yeah.
Right.
That would be cool. I'd be down for that.
There's a rumor that Abby the Witch's character is actually a former women's champion, because if you notice, like at the show when they showed her in the crowd, there were 2 women's title belts behind her.
Like where?
Just like
Were fans holding them, or-
laying on the barricade.
I don't
really?
think those characters are wrestlers. I think they're just showing you like his whole world. I don't think they're all going to be.
Unless they come out as the Wyatt Six and they take off those masks.
I
They
get
could do
that.
that.
And they you know, they were all the same height when they had the backstage picture. So clearly, whoever the girl is would have to be the same height as the other male wrestlers.
Charlotte Flair.
Which,
Well, I mean, but you wouldn't use the real people in that segment.
No.
These
Don't
are all
do the-
stand-ins.
don't do a backstage picture.
Retribution did the same thing.
well, of course.
Yeah,
but
Retribution.
That's a bad example.
Omos was in Retribution.
Yeah, that's a bad
Ninja.
example.
Retribution was all 5'4" until they fucking, and it's like, wait, which one of you was T-Bar last week?
Right.
Right.
Or Mace.
Or Mace.
Yeah. Right.
So, all right, let's do some trivia.
All right.
Trivia time. Gonna go like this because he's pictured.
Okay.
Who is the only wrestler to compete in multiple Extreme Rules pre-show matches back to back, and the only wrestler to go from the main event of Extreme Rules one year to the pre-show the next year?
The main event 1 year to the pre-show next year.
I have years if you'd like them, but it might give it away.
Kevin Owens?
No. You think Kevin Owens had a pre-show match?
The Miz?
The Miz is correct.
Woo! I mean, I only
he's
said Miz.
famous for that.
I only
You
said
know?
Miz because he's been in so many pre-shows.
Right. And he'd go up to the top of the card, then all the way down to like
All the
nothing,
way to the
then
bottom.
back to the
Was this
championship.
like 12 years ago?
It was 11 and 12.
Was
2011 and 12.
was this when was that Extreme Rules when him and R-Truth fought Rock and Cena?
No, that was Survivor Series.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right, actually.
Interesting. Well, the important thing is I got it right. Okay.
Such an asshole.
All right, fan questions.
Andrew Smug Pisano.
Yeah. Right. Brian, where does the Wyatt return rank in all-time WWE returns?
Returns, or I guess it would have to be a return.
Yeah.
I think it's top
I mean,
3.
we have a bracket you can go check out on patreon.com/
For returns?
What's Wrong with Wrestling. Yeah.
So where does it rank with there? I guess, you'll have to check it out.
There's Brock Lesnar.
Sorry, we
Ric Flair,
charged for that.
Jericho's on there.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it would be up there. It was pretty fucking great.
Top 5.
Maybe.
Yeah.
199 Big T, all jokes aside, guys, and in all seriousness, I appreciate all you guys do and all of the work that y'all put into the shows for your community. Y'all's shows are a highlight of my week, and they have gotten me through some tough times. Thank you to all 4 of you. Oh, all 4 of us. Okay.
Oh, well, there's 3 of us.
That. Wow, there's that other guy. Eric Hamilton Stepbro.
That's so weird.
Do you think the Firefly Funhouse characters just a one-night ordeal? # Eric hates QR codes. It's true, you do.
I do. No, we were just talking about how we think they're going to be unmasked.
That would be cool. Yeah. Luis Vasquez, who would be y'all's guys' personal choice on who Wyatt gets in a program with first? Like, who's his first feud? It's a hard question.
Right.
Yeah.
Did Braun beat Braun and Fiend feuded, right?
Yeah.
Braun and Bray?
Yeah, they did.
Maybe he should just murder Braun.
Braun just came back. He's not getting murdered.
I know.
Yeah, you really can't.
Corbin's
a heel.
So who cares?
I guess Bray's a babyface.
It would almost put Owens over for him to go after Owens, and then just, you don't bury Owens. You let them do 1-on-1, and then Johnny and then the new stable maybe saves him or something. But you don't know what Bray's going to be.
Right, yeah.
Do we know Bray's a heel?
No.
We don't know.
Even when he's a heel, though, the fans cheer him.
Yeah.
Sure, but you're
But
still...
who killed the world? You did. That's a heel thing. His whole thing, those video, who killed the world? You did. And they're talking about the fans.
Right.
So it would sure seem like he's going to be a heel.
Sure.
But obviously, when you return, you're a face, just like MJF, whether you want to be or not. They'll still cheer him no matter what.
Right.
Alan Kimmich of The Miz not be proud of his tiny balls if he's emptying them into Maurice on a regular basis.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Wow.
You should tweet him that.
Wow.
And still 2 weeks of no Ciampa, so...
Oh.
They should have... If Ciampa's not going to be with him, they should have at least done something with it.
Right.
Or just let him kind of go away from The Miz and then joins that group for War Games.
Maybe. Brandon Miller, The Undertaker's One Dead Man Show, or... The Undertaker, Dead Man Talking.
Dead Man Talking.
That's a better name for it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, because they're doing it again for Survivor Series.
Yes.
Spencer Conover, thinking of other returns that can get the same pop as Bray. If Gunther is a year into the reign and there is nobody else to beat, the lights go out. There's a spotlight shining and Aiden English clears his throat.
And he returns. Aiden
Would it
English.
still be us over?
100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
Especially if you do the...
Sorry.
Yeah, it would be a fucking huge pop.
Yeah, the place would fucking go nuts.
Yeah.
Bobby Cox, do you think it's been long enough for another Brock versus Roman title feud?
What?
Vince McMahon?
I'm a genius.
Yeah. He loves it.
Yeah.
Jerry Yang, how crappy was that DX reunion season premiere? Crap sucks.
It just
was
wasn't
pretty
good.
craptacular.
Yeah.
Once again, how do you have a season premiere when you don't have a season finale?
Correct.
Brock Landers, watch 3 hours of this bullshit because they said Bray would be there just for them to say at the end he'll be on SmackDown and anyone else feel cheated.
Hi. Hello.
With that first QR code, it was like JNV, and then that ended up being 10. What the fuck is this Friday? And then it ended up being the date for Friday.
For SmackDown.
Yeah, because it was in the background of his of his logo.
12,
14th?
13, 14, 15th.
Oh, 15th.
Yeah, JNV, and it was like, Jay's
No, 14th.
Jay's the 10th letter, and
There you go.
Brock Landers, watch 3 hours of this bullshit. Oh, I'm sorry, I already fucking read that one. Luis Torres, not wrestling related, but how about those fucking Jets, huh, Eric?
Jets,
How about those Jets, buddy?
The Jets.
Yeah.
The Jets.
Sports ball.
Yeah. How about those Mets? Oh, fuck.
You're
I
a
mean,
soccer
Jets.
fan. You can't even be a don't watch sports guy. You watch sports.
I don't watch football.
You watch football.
I do. I watch baseball.
He watches fake football. Yeah. CM Punk's crack dealer, Pushfire Barry, potential one-off returns for the Saudi show. Kurt Angle, Undertaker, and Shawn, all in their current state.
Oh.
I mean, Shawn could probably still do the best out of all of them.
As long as he just has to give one super kick and that's it.
But I'd
Yeah,
rather Kurt Angle humiliate himself than Shawn Michaels. And
Then Shawn Undertaker.
I want Shawn to shave his head again and wrestle a match.
Oh, look, it's Eric Young. Hey, didn't see you there. This is only for Joe since he hates these. Would you rather fight an Andre the Giant-sized Josh with the same sized chode he has now?
Same. Have to talk about his dick. Okay.
Well, yeah,
Fight
I
him.
called him a chode.
Okay.
Or 5 Danny DeVito-sized Joshes, and after each punch he shouts, "Me!" If you lose, he does laundry at your house for a year.
If I lose, he does
Yeah.
laundry at my house.
For a year.
That means he's at my house every year.
It's because he does laundry at my house. But
I think I'd rather fight it's Josh size Andre the Giant.
No,
Andre the Giant sized Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Or
what's the second one?
5 Danny DeVito sized Joshes.
Yeah, Danny DeVito sized Joshes. I'll fight 5 of those guys than one.
Danny DeVito is still like a duck. He's still like a size of a
He's
duck.
like a duck size.
Pretty big.
Well, that's a little small, like a duck size. Yeah. I said this, and I'm bringing a fucking duck to this.
We have
table.
video proof.
There's a duck this big, right behind Beck's Prime in Sugarland.
Duck.
I seen it.
It's like a duck. Anyways, Andrew Colsar with Bray coming back, and then the Gallows and Anderson returning to help AJ. Who else would you like to see return or debut? He says mine is Keith Lee. Well, that's not happening anytime soon.
Yeah,
Keith Lee doesn't look great.
Who else is out there? I mean, I guess you have
Miro.
to pick someone from it. Yeah, Miro, for sure. Rusev, like earlier. Ben Ryan, who's the most overrated GOAT? For me, it's Bret Hart. I never got it and never will. Owen was better.
I'm torn between Shawn Michaels and Hogan.
Yeah, okay.
Can't decide.
What a piece of shit.
Bret Hart-
I'm going to shove that chip down your throat, Eric.
Bret Hart was at least a good pro wrestler.
Promises.
You know what I mean? He was only good, he was only good on the mic when he became a heel and they had the Canada versus USA thing. But he was a good pro wrestler. He did.
I never get when people say like, "Oh, he's one of the GOATs," and it's like, well, the GOAT is one guy,
Right.
It's one person.
He's one of the 40 GOATs.
Well, right.
You're one of the greatest of all time. It's like, yeah, but when you say the GOAT, it means like
Yeah.
one person.
That's like when people go, my Mount Rushmore has 10 heads, and
Yeah.
they are. It's like, well, no, I can name them now because you know what I mean. Sure,
Right, yeah.
It's the whole point
you
of Mount
take
Rushmore.
out the challenge.
Right.
Nathan Bain, thank you guys for the brackets. My family and I have been doing some brackets ourselves. The winner for greatest of all time for us was Macho Man Randy Savage.
Nice. If you and the fam come up with a bracket, send it to us. Maybe we'll do it on the show.
We have like 10 on the back burner.
Macho
so-
Man is not a bad answer.
No. Steve McGreeve, who has been better on the mic lately. Kevin Owens with his promos on Austin Theory or MJF. It's MJF.
MJF, because MJF is every week.
Yeah.
He gets a lot of mic time.
It's MJF.
Yeah.
I mean, Kevin Owens is great, but no one's MJF right now. Nobody
is.
We haven't seen Mike work like
Not
this.
one of you.
Not one bit.
Yeah.
So, me watching MJF takes the mic. No. Omar, I managed to intercept a letter that JR was writing. Here it is. It says, Dear Maurice, longtime fan, I was just wondering, do cookies come with all that milk? I mean, my God, girl. Sincerely, good old JR. P.S. Barbecue sauce. P.S.S. Be Texas.
Yeah.
PSSS.
Beat Texas.
Calm down, freak.
Calm down, freak.
I hired the Mrs. Wife.
49-0, I think. JR,
Yeah.
Wow.
over the weekend.
Wow. I was the head of that diva search. I
I got head on that diva search.
I told Miz, I said, I'm done with her. You could have her now.
Jesus.
Well, goddamn, what have I become?
Her name,
Notice I said
I would call her Texas, and you know what I always say? Beat Texas.
What have I become? Now that I've betrayed everyone I ever knew, I came in Maurice's face. And
that's right. That's exactly how that goes. That is exactly how that goes.
I'm coming, Judas in my mind.
In my mouth.
St. Lopez, who would you rather be? Who would you rather be the female member of the Wyatt Six, Alexa Bliss or Liv Morgan?
Liv Morgan.
Yeah, Liv. Alexa did it already. Let her do her goddess thing again.
And Liv did that weird thing where getting choked out by Ronda's ass was a turn on for her.
Yeah, smiling.
Sure. Same.
Pop culture junkie, who has spent more money, Vince McMahon on pussy, Ric Flair on marriages, or the WWE women's division on plastic surgery?
Flair on marriages.
Man. No, that's closer than you think.
I mean, it's obviously Vince. McMahon's and Vince's with pussy.
Pussy.
Millions and millions of dollars.
Millions of pussy.
Yeah. Joseph Fuller, yo, I stayed up just to see a replay of the Wyatt return. What the fuck, WWE?
Yeah.
Herb says, where did the Wyatt 6 thing come from?
His Twitter handle.
Yeah, Wyatt 6. Rampager, did you guys notice the Wyatt characters that appeared in the crowd plus Bray Wyatt make a total of 6? Yes, we did.
Yes, of course. Yep. We got
Stephen Normandin, is Roman the most responsible, stable leader of all time? He clearly left Jimmy and Jay at the arena, so they couldn't get any more DUIs.
That's why he has Sammy hanging around.
What
He's
is
always their designated driver.
Smart.
Drove Doshi too many stables? Question is not for Joe. Joe can't answer.
There's not enough. There isn't any.
No, that's an AEW. There's too many stables.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Prince Charming, is Bayley the first wrestler in a while to be genuinely upset she lost a title match? Andrew always points this out. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Sure.
I guess. Jonathan Ramos, besides Raw, you guys have any plans for Halloween? Get drunk.
I think I'm going to just walk around Andrew's neighborhood because, man,
my neighborhood sucks.
No, but the one giant haunted house, have you gone out to Mason lately? Like gone out that way to Mason?
No.
Oh, my God. I mean, I have it on video because I've recorded it, but like, it is phenomenal.
Isn't that technically your neighborhood, though?
No, it's going out to Mason. Is it my neighborhood over there? On your way, not to Mason, not like before you get to Mason. It's right here. It's the
the conversations for off the air.
The Dolphins guy.
Sure.
It's like 2 houses down.
That's your neighborhood.
That's Fieldstone?
Yeah.
Oh. When does it become Fieldstone?
Like when you leave my house and go right?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
We're live, pal.
Well, I just mean it's closer to you than me.
Sure, yeah. Eric, are there any women wrestlers you guys didn't find attractive when you saw their Instagram or real life photos that made you guys realize, wow, she's actually really hot? I think we've talked about this. I mean, Joe always points out how hot Natalia is on Instagram, but that's not real.
Right.
But Xia Li is one where she comes out, her gear's terrible, but then her Instagram is amazing.
Oh, boy.
Unreal.
Zelina Vega.
Well, no.
She's hotter on Instagram.
But you sound like you watched the show and you're like, well, no. She's a no.
Right.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Come on now. Alex Mihailov.
Raquel is pretty good on her Instagram.
Sure.
She's great on there.
Alex Mihailov, sorry for the lack of question, but I wanted to express my appreciation. We're getting a lot of these. My appreciation for all the entertainment and hours of laughs. I originally found you guys before you even had your theme song.
Wow.
And you carried me through many dark times. Keep up the good work.
Well,
you got it.
That was like 2017 we got our theme song.
You got it.
Darth Hunter, Pushfire Barry, Bray Wyatt's first feud, Judgment Day, Roman Reigns in the Bloodline, or AJ Styles in the OC?
It can't be the Bloodline. I would love them to destroy the Judgment Day.
For sure.
Yeah.
They've already
Judgment
got
Day.
a bunch of people, but sure, why not?
Yeah.
If Edge
Push,
is dead.
Barry Roman Reigns and fire AJ in the OC. I want to see that actually get some steam.
The Bloodline would be great too.
Yeah.
Donald Alexander, did y'all know that Dakota Kai is half Samoan and half Irish?
I did not.
Is that right?
Really?
I thought she was from New Zealand.
Well, yes, that's not a race.
No, I know.
Outside of America.
It's a crazy combination to happen in New Zealand.
You said who was it again?
Dakota Kai.
Yeah, Dakota Kai.
Those people are allowed to have sex with each other.
I know that Jesus
It's not against
Christ.
the law. Mr. Slapnuts, would you rather have your last name be Gaylord or Hitler? I think that's obvious.
Yeah.
No one wants to be named Gay. No, Hitler?
Hitlord.
No one's going to be Hitler. Come on. Even his fucking grandchildren all changed their names.
Right.
Paste Pot Pete, my daughter was just born, so I'm operating on no sleep. But wouldn't it be best if the Mysterios just went away altogether?
Sure.
At this point, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And then finally, Adam Holmes, why does Road Dogg remind me of Michael Scott from The Office? Bad jokes at bad times and no one laughs.
How dare you talk about Michael Scott that way?
Right.
Well, Road Dogg laughed, so he thought it was funny.
Sure. Yeah. Says his prayers in the morning and don't forget to suck it.
Right. And then you get blocked for that. Whatever.
Hello. How's that anniversary going for you?
Right. All right, well, that's all for fan questions. So make sure you subscribe to the podcast as well as the other one, Hollywood Hogwash. Follow the show on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Wrong Wrestling.
Yep.
Get a t-shirt at ProWrestlingTees.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. And become a supporter of the show at Patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. $5 a month gets you everything. Weekly AEW recaps, all the brackets you'll ever fucking need.
And more.
And the Extreme Rules recap. So, yeah.
And some good movie recaps. I mean, the recaps are good. The movies weren't.
Some of the worst movies you'll ever see in your life.
But you'll never have to.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, just like this one. Rip 'em.
Yeah.
Rip 'em, brother.
Dookie.
Best.